What up, Sacred Family? Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to import 3D animated objects inside of After Effects with no plugins. You don't need no Element 3D, you don't need no Blender, all you need is After Effects. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. We're dropping tutorials every single week. Hit the notification bell. You don't want to miss out on any video. Hit that like button if you guys support me. If you support the channel, it's free support, guys. All this motivates me to continue to drop tutorial for you guys, and it helps the YouTube algorithm push my video out to other content creators as well. So please, guys, if you have some free time right now, which I know you do, hit that like button right now. It's free. With that being said, let's hop straight into the tutorial. This will be the clip we'll be working with inside of After Effects today. This effect is easy to do, guys, if you have a tripod shot where there's no movement in the camera. If you do have movement in your scene, you're going to want to go up to Window, scroll down, find Tracker. We got a tracker right here. Then you're going to go ahead and track the camera, but that's only if you have movement in your scene. But since we don't have movement, we don't need to do it. I'm going to go ahead and close this out. Now the next thing what we want to do is we want to get our GLB file, which is our 3D object. Shout out to 11%, guys. He made a free 3D animated link up GLB file for us. If you guys want to follow along and use this link up, I'll link this down in the description below, so you could also get it for free. I also wanted to show you guys sketchfab.com. This is a website where you could get free 3D models as well. As you can see, I searched up link up and then I searched up downloadable. Some of them you do have to pay for, as you guys can see right here. But if you guys see a download button in the top right corner, it does mean it's free. So this model right here is free. This one right here is free. This one right here is free. This one is also free. But for this tutorial's sake, we're going to go ahead and use 11%'s free animated link up because it's better quality and it is animated for us. So I will link this down in the description below if you want to follow along. So now I'm going to go ahead and throw that file inside of After Effects. Let's bring that scale down to 50. Go ahead, press OK. Now if we play it back, as you guys can see, the cup is in our scene and there's no animation, but don't worry, that's an easy fix. We're going to go ahead and press down right here. Go to animation options. Change that none to animation, and now if we play it back, you guys can see it rotating super fire, and it was very easy to add. We can move the cup in the scene by using these anchors right here. We'll go ahead and scale this down. You guys can go ahead and play around with it. I'm gonna scale it down to 30. I'm gonna push it more back in Z space, just like so. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna duplicate it a couple times so we can add more link cups to the scene. Now we're just gonna move it around the scene to our liking. This one I'm gonna put back in Z space like that, over to the side. As you guys can see, it's in front of him. Don't worry, I'm gonna rotoscope it out and put it behind him very soon. Let's move this one right here. Gonna mess with the Z space. Let's bring it closer to the camera. Let's go ahead and bring this scale up a little bit since it's closer to the camera. Let's go ahead and duplicate this one more time. Could put this cup over here. I'm gonna put it back in Z space since it's gonna be behind them. This one right here, let's bring it a little bit closer to the camera. Put it like right here, it's off to the side. Now if we play it back, we have something like this. And as you can see, this link cup is in front of him, but we want to put it behind him. So we're going to double click on our layer, and we're going to go ahead and rotoscope Lucy out from the background. If you guys don't know how to rotoscope, I'll drop down a link in the description that tells you guys exactly how to rotoscope. I'm going to speed this part up. Once that's done rotoscoping, go ahead, press freeze, and let After Effects get every single frame and freeze it up for us. Now we close out of our layer, and we have Lucy but no background. We're going to duplicate that layer, go to the bottom layer, go ahead and delete the rotoscope. Let's go ahead and rename this to Roto, just so we know what we're messing with. That's the cup that we want to put behind Lucy, so we're going to grab it, we're going to put it under the Roto layer. And now if we play it back, you guys can see that cup is indeed behind them. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to offset each of the cups so it looks a little bit more realistic and they're not going in the same direction. So we're going to press R on our first cup. I'll rotate the X rotation this way, and I'll go to my next cup. This one I'll mess with this rotation right here. I'm also going to scale this up a little bit closer to the camera. This one right here, we'll press R, put it off to that side, and that cup we could leave it as is. Now if we play it back, you can see they're going in different directions, which is pretty fire. Now we're going to add some movement to these cups as well, so they're not just stagnant in one spot. Let's go ahead and press P for position on that cup. We're going to go ahead, keyframe it at the beginning. We're going to go to the end. Let's scale up just a little bit, just like that. Now we want to select both those keyframes, press F9 to easy ease. And when we play it back, we have a smooth animation like that of it going upward. We're going to do that for every single cup, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this part up. And now when we play it back, guys, we have an animation of the cup going up, which is super fire. And you guys saw how easy it was to add our 3D objects to the scene with no Element 3D and no Blender, straight from After Effects, which is very fire to have. I hope that After Effects continue to upgrade on their 3D so it could be better for us to work with. Now what we want to do is we want to add some light to mask the scene up a little bit more. Alright guys, so what I did was I added 2 lights. If I double click on it, as you guys can see, the color is a light blue. So I go ahead and press OK. What I did was I put a light in this corner and I duplicated it and I put the light in this corner. Now if we play it back, we have something like this and it matches more of the scene. And to take it an even step further, we're going to select all of our cups in our light. We're going to go ahead and right click. We're going to pre-compose them. Press OK. And then we're going to search up Gaussian blur. And we're going to throw that on top of our clip. Bring our blurriness up to 5. Now if we play it back, there's a subtle blur to it. go ahead and change that to 7. Now if we play it back, there's a subtle blur to it, and it's looking very fire. But that is the end of this tutorial, guys. I hope you learned something new. If you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button down below. Come be a part of the family. We drop tutorials every single week. You don't want to miss out. Hit that like button if you learned something new. Please, guys, it really supports my channel. It helps push my videos out to other content creators as well. Comment down below what you guys want to see next. With that being said, catch you guys in the next tutorial. Peace.